why we need automation? Let's ask this question from the beginning. Actually, both of them is right, both of them is wrong. How? Why it's not 3? You have answers, but like each department, what's missing.
Open up this horizon and show exactly what is data department. Hello and welcome to a new episode on your favorite podcast, Etc. Podcast, where we host in insiders from medical tourism to give us valuable insights and more information on the industry to insiders such as yourselves. And today we have a special guest with us.
Today, our guests have more than 5 years experience in medical tourism, specialized in data, automation, SaaS development, and CRM analytics. Today, we will be diving in deep to see how data and automation will reshape the teams and the growth and the operations. Help me to welcome our new guest, Ahmad Kayali.
Ahmed, thank you
Hi,
so much
Ahmed.
for coming.
Thank you so much, guys. Happy to see you.
We're happy that you are here. Thank you so much for joining.
so
We
much.
heard a lot about you before starting this episode, and we have a lot of questions for you. We want to know more about data department. We want to go deeper in it. So with that being said, we can kick off with our first question and telling us what first brought you into medical tourism and why data department?
Don't tell me accident.
Yes, please. We get this answer all the time.
I see. Okay. First of all, thank you for having me today.
Welcome.
Actually, I started working in data in 2017 before medical tourism. I was working in human rights things as a M&E, monitoring and evaluation.
Ah,
Yeah. And actually, it's data specialist in medical tourism. It's something similar. So basically, I was working with them for almost 2 years. Then the coronavirus pandemic in 2019, I guess, started. So all projects stopped. So I started searching for something new. Then while I'm searching, I saw the data management. So when it comes to data, since I study data and I work in data, so I'm trying to not go a little something far away from it. So I saw data management in medical tourism. So I said, interesting. Let me check what does medical tourism mean.
next thing you know, you're here 5 years later in medical tourism.
Yes, exactly. So basically, I start do my search about medical tourism, and I get shocked, to be honest, when I see it. So wow, medical tourism, it's a new things, trendy thing. So let's see what is it. Then I was in Gaziantep, to be honest. Then I moved to Istanbul because of it. Here is we start again. So medical tourism. Why data management? Since I studied data, and I was working as a data in the previous job. So I don't wanna start from the beginning, from the scratch. Even since I speak 3 languages, so they offer me a lot of sales stuff. So
Yeah, of course. Once they see 3 languages, they hit you with the sales offer immediately.
So now I said, no, let me be with my place, because the thing that I love, this is that I learn. I don't want to throw it away. So I want to be here. So this is how I started medical tourism.
See, happy to see that.
Phenomenal.
And Ahmed, from a data perspective, how can HR help employees to adapt from the old-fashioned system, the operation, to the new technology-driven workflows?
Okay, see. One of the projects that we worked in, it was something between sales and the HR. So basically, HR team, since they are the one who's let's say they are the police of the company.
Yeah. Yes,
They
they
are.
are.
I see. So we decide, since a lot of things spoke about I'm a sales agent, I'm not get enough data, blah blah, and etc. And for example, this department, they hate me, they don't give me this, they don't support me in that, planning do this, data do that. So we decide to do a KPI system, and this KPI, give it to the HR department, and it's fully automated, no human touch. So
It's data-driven.
Data-driven, totally. So we had around 10 indicators. Okay, let me count some of them. So basically, we start with the since an agent entered the company, we do a contract with him. For example, you will work 180 hours a month, 160, 100. It's different between company and the other. So basically, like, okay, let's put it as the target for him. So this is one. This is the first indicator. Secondly, the productivity, average calls by day, average message by day, deal size, blah blah, and etc. Anything related with the money, how many reference he creates, because references is important. It's almost like most of the companies sell 30 to 40% of their income is reference.
Most of the companies wish to reach that percentage.
Yes, exactly. So they push more on reference.
Yes.
So we put it as a target. And this reference, how many you close? Okay, you brought it. Did you close it or not? Lead to won or lead to close, we call it, and etc. So all this indicator and scorecard, of course. So all these things we put it, and we put a standard for it. Then we had a meeting with let's say the operation side, sales manager, HR, and all departments, and we start with standard for each of them. After we put all these standards, we share it with the HR. So basically, when company decide to let someone go away, so basically they call him, they show him his own data, like, sir, we give you that amount of this data.
Okay.
You attend that amount of hours.
Tangible, concrete.
Exactly.
Evidence.
So he has no word to say. Like okay, I'm bad. What he can say. This is my fault in the end. So you have something to show the people, at least as an HR. So you are good. So if even when you want to promote someone, you will see his history. So he was good in this. For example, even each of it. For example, how we calculate the weight of it. When let's take the best one and the beginning one. Let's say that the junior and the expert. The junior one, of course, you won't put on him like all things on money, because you will ask him for efforts. For example, give me your calls, give me your chats, give me your be available on time, show me your productivity, do the things that you can do. Okay, I will count the money, but it's will affect only 10%, 20% later. And that will goes oppositely when it goes to the expert. The expert one, like, I don't want someone to rate him. So no, he's good, he's bad. No, he is bringing money. So keep him. So I will increase the weight of targets more than the, like, okay, if you are late, no problem. Okay, it's a problem, but of course it's not the same problem when you not bringing money. So here is, you have something tangible, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
I
can
understand.
calculate.
And that sounds amazing.
Perfect.
That sounds amazing for HRs.
Yes.
Like, imagine having this kind of report coming
These
automatically
are
from
amazing
data.
reports. Most of HRs, we don't see CRMs always. We don't know what's happening in CRMs. We have different software to use, but when it's come to data and how many you receive, the conversion rate, the answering rate, it's hard to collect sometimes from the team leader. So with this way, yes, the HR will have more powerful, like, to evaluate the process more.
And the best
and
part,
more fairness.
the best part, like, I give you the end result. Like, no need to go to the CRM search and do this and that. No, I give you, this is the result.
Final report.
This is the standards. Go and stick with the agent.
And that sounds like mind-opening. But there is this taboo that we see in medical tourism. When you talk to a decision maker, especially company owners, and say, okay, we need to open a data department, they tend to say, why? Like, isn't that, like, are we going to bring a guy that will send data? Isn't that the team leader or sales manager job? And it is so much frustrating to see that the decision maker thinks this of data department. So can we open up this horizon and show exactly what is data department?
Sure. Okay, let's divide it to two things. Firstly, what is data entry and what is data specialist? So data entry basically is the guy who go to the main numbers of the company, taking this data and like put it inside the CRM one by one, putting the source language, the note that the patient left. Or for example, he received from the marketing in some Excel forms. So basically he
integrate this
solve,
Excel forms to
exactly,
CRM.
from here to there.
Okay.
And that's all. While he's putting this data, of course, it might be duplicates. A patient, maybe he entered today, maybe last week, like 3 months ago. So he tried to solve this problem, country code, blah, blah. Some of the patient, while typing the country code, with plus, etc. space. So he's solving this kind of things. But this is not enough. So people, they don't know how data department or the data
Should be
specialist
this.
exactly. So can this data entry, for example, do a complicated filtration? For example, let me give a small example, and so the whole idea will be obvious. Let's assume I'm a data person, and I want to distribute data that from USA in the night shift.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have 1,000 number. Who will get this data? So basically, since they are night, USA is a big country, or Australia is
Multiple
a big
time zones.
Exactly. So normal data entry, we choose 50, 100, whatever the
He
number.
will not know. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But here is the game. So if you
Actually,
have,
he's doing his job
actually doing
but
his job.
in a basic way.
Yeah, exactly. And the answer rate will be 1
The
out of
results could be
100.
different, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So here is the thing. So data specialist will have a little bit complicated filter. For example, show me data that replied on the emails. Show me data that the rush hour in Chicago in this time. So even these details, I can share it with the sales. For example, I'm a sales agent. I receive 50 numbers from USA. I know the time zone and the rush hour of them. So I'm trying to make. By the way, this is we did it before, and we increased the answer rate 10%.
That's deep filtration.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Defiltrating, and even you make it to the sales easier. So basically, he will filter the time zone. He will know 1 a.m. in Turkey time. 1 a.m. is the best time to call this city, this city, this city. So
You are making the approach more easy for them.
exactly.
To not search, from which city
So
I need
imagine
to write them.
this is a small part of data specialist job.
yeah,
So when
exactly.
you more go in deep in reports, show more reports to the team leaders,
Exactly.
automate things, so that the topics get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, that taboo is something we are trying to break with your help.
Indeed.
Data department is not someone who transfer data to sales agents only. It's far more.
They are
Exactly.
evaluating the.
Exactly. It's
The
far more
huge-
broad than this. And on another hand, we find that there are always these two departments in every clinic.
I know this question.
Yeah.
You'll ask about the war between marketing and sales.
I'm going to ask about Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry.
How sales and marketing says we're bringing the best leads ever, but sales agents don't know how to sell. Sales agents will say we are receiving the worst leads ever, and these marketing people don't know how to open campaign. So you are the judge in this. You give the verdict on who's doing their job right, who's doing their job wrong. How can data department actually stand in the middle and clear the vision for both departments?
Okay, so as you said, like always sales say data is like is not good, is an awful. Marketing team saying like you are not following with the right way, and this conflict start. So actually both of them is right, both of them is wrong. How? Marketing team, when they open an advertisement for them, what's important is two things. This data is interested, and this lead is cheap for them. This is in their open view, like this is in the view. For the other hand, sales, the company count on me this data. I will do my best to sell it.
Yes.
So this is actually the point. So the best way to solve this problem is to show both of them the result of the other. So like marketing will see, okay, I brought this data, one dashboard, and that dashboard between marketing and only marketing and sales, and it's live. So the marketing will see directly when we call, for example, the lead entered the system, let's say 10 a.m. We call it in 15 minutes. Is it late? No, actually. Okay,
It's good,
we
it's good.
will do our best to make it less.
15
At
minutes is still good.
Okay, so at least when he see the average, say, no, these guys is doing their job. Okay, my campaigns has a
I
problem.
need to change something.
And that can solve it in the same day, by the way, because like he will say like, okay, I brought 100 leads, for example, just like I'm just say giving a number example. Let's say 100. Only 10 of them answered. So immediately he can close that campaign and replace to another one. In the other hand, sales, when they are converting half of the data that he brought, he cannot say this data is bad. I convert because in the end, marketing has no way to convert the lead.
Disclaimer: the sales agent will still say the data is bad.
Like I converted and it's still bad. So
Yeah.
when you show both of them the reality, okay, even no need to speak. my campaign is bad, I can close in during the day. Even sometimes we close it in like in 12 hours. So, on the other hand, if he didn't sell it, we can know because like we have all that in our hands. So we show it to the marketing.
So basically, you end the dispute by showing concrete numbers,
Exactly.
by showing dashboards that can help. And speaking of dashboards, in the wise words of the immortal leader Martin Luther King, I have a dream. I have a dream that the entire company in medical tourism will have a dashboard that they can see each other in. So, for example, HR can see sales, sales can see HR and marketing, data can see everyone, operations, planning. So, is this unified dashboard vision true?
Yes, actually.
So,
Yeah,
okay,
actually,
okay.
it's yes, but it's need time. Firstly, you will understand each department how it works. You need to write the workflows of each department, why they are late, what they are doing, why the patient's average time to come to Turkey and do the operation in 45 days. So you need to have a clear journey for the patient. For example, let's think about the products, for example. So, for example, the lead entered, data distributed, the sales got it, converted, he sent an offer, blah blah, and etc. Sold it, planning brought it from the airport to the hotel. Clinic team sell it, blah blah, and etc. Quality team or aftercare follow up after it. When you see all this journey, because like in the before, like let's say like in 3 years ago, like we set every end of month, everyone has his own Excel. I send to the hospital 200 patients, they sell only 100. Guys, you are like, you see this
Yes.
conflict between, for example, sales office and the sales clinic. Sales and as we speak before, like the sales and marketing. Data, they are sending not with the right way. So when you unify them in one dashboard, and that's dual, by the way, we make something one dashboard, and there is tab. Each tab is talking about a department, and the up, because like me as a planning, they don't know how data works. So I show the planning what the standard of data. For example, data need to send a number in 10 minutes. So if you see it as a row, it's 15. So because of this, we are late. For example, planning need to take the patient in 5 minutes, for example. Okay. Cells in the clinic, they sold this patient overpriced. That's why he canceled. So when you put the standard written for any department, for example, like simple as much as we can. For example, the aftercare didn't call the patient until 10 days from the operation. That's why he gave us a bad review. The marketing guy can knows that the aftercare.
Oh, it's a huge.
Yeah, exactly. But since it's tab, it's easy because like each tab showing only the things belong to this department, even with the standards.
And from this, HR can see all the performance for the
Exactly.
company. What's happening here?
So here, when you say the lead to won or lead to close is 1.5. Why it's not 3? You have answers, like each department what's missing.
This is a good way to develop.
I really
the
hope
process.
that this will one day become true. I really hope
wish
to
so.
see a company with the one dashboard where everything becomes easier to see. Like, I'm not gonna say everything becomes systematic, but rather
Exactly.
easier to see. You know, that's visibility is the core of
Exactly.
successful management. You know, and on another term, like speaking of systematic, we see that there is a huge direction towards automation in this industry. Right now, if it was decision makers, if it was data managers, or if it was even team leaders, they are all like advocating for automation. We need more automation in our workflow. But of course, when it comes to automation, sales agents are scared because that automation maybe is not something they want. Like maybe they want to have the procedure in a different way, the process in a different way. At the same time, we see sometimes the management is scared. They're scared that if they automate too much, what would the sales agent do? Would they sit the entire day? So these are two visions like this. But you are in the core of automation. What do you think about this?
Actually, let me be honest with you. You cannot automate everything. It's something impossible. So, but in the end, why we need automation? Let's ask this question from the beginning. We need automation to make sales' life is easier. Our aim is not to affect, to support. So, basically, with the automation, we can do a lot of things to support sales, not against sales. So, for example, one of the things that we did a small project. In the marketing, what marketing do is like do a lot of impressions to bring leads. But sometimes we are losing this lead while we are calling them, try to reach them, blah, blah, blah. So I said, this sales agent, since he is getting, when I give him 50 or 100 leads, what he's doing, he's actually go one by one, do a call, do WhatsApp, do email. Actually, he's doing impression, even him. So why not make it 500? So I will do it behalf of him. So I will run a campaign, email campaign from his email.
So he doesn't have to click email on
He
each
need
and
to only
every one.
answer. So instead of send 100, answer 10.
Yeah.
So instead of send 100 WhatsApp, answer 10. So when I want to increase this number, it will be easier. For even like we did a bulk calls from the sales number, and it works, but a little bit complicated. The sales should be available. I'm trying to make it. This part I think is not ready yet to be automated. But like when it comes to the WhatsApp templates, when it comes to the email marketing, it's doable. Why not? If you are a sales and I will give you 500 patients. You say no, of course I cannot follow with them. But no, don't worry. Only answer the one who replied to you.
Right. It's amazing.
Wow. Where were you when I was a
So
sales
do you
agent?
like taking his coffee and said, "Oh, this one replied to me. Let's make a call."
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. That's
Okay. And Ahmed, what kind of advice you can give to the owners or decision makers of how to, I'm gonna say, see the data department of the automation in 2026 or in the future?
Let me make it so simple. Actually, people might lie. Data don't. Okay. So try to have data as much as you can. Try to learn how to track this data. Don't, since you are a decision maker, okay, listen to the opinions of the people, but
Okay.
never do your opinions based on opinions of the people. Like, okay, I will listen to you and to him and to the others, but I will take my decision based on data. Make your decision based on data driven.
Ahmed, allow me to add something here. It's so what you're saying is so important, but you know, my line of work requires me to have direct communication with decision makers all the time. And you know, whenever I meet a decision maker or I am having a casual talk or even formal talk, I always ask like, can you show me numbers? Not sales, not Giro, not profit. No, numbers,
About the
leads,
process,
conversion, answer rate, sales rate, lead cycle. And you know, when I talk like this, I feel like
Don't know.
they're listening to a language that they don't know.
Or they start to assume.
And they start like, huh? How can we take out these? And then they call the CRM guy that comes once in a blue moon and say, we need you to take all of these reports out. And the guy says, but your
Why?
CRM is destroyed. Like, we need to fix the entire CRM before we take these numbers. And then guess what? Everything before today is gone. These numbers don't exist.
Yes.
So it's such a massive problem, but decision makers act like it doesn't exist. So how do you make decisions?
And they're always looking for more sales.
Yeah, we make
more
decisions based
numbers.
on the board, which are probably the managers, and we say that we feel we should go this way.
Yeah.
What? But that doesn't make sense. You know,
Exactly.
you need concrete data to read so you can act
Exactly.
accordingly.
Unfortunately, even like since you didn't start from now, you don't have data to track. So at least do whatever you can and keep it to the future. So in the future, at least you can solve this problem.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, again, they don't see the weight of it. They don't see how important
Exactly.
it
This
is.
data
Unfortunately.
department.
And there's this concept that
Exactly.
if it worked until here, why wouldn't it work after? So
Yeah.
why would I need to have data
Depend
and
on unlocking.
readings, and it's such a strange industry, but I love it, and I love having you here,
you
Ahmed.
so
Thank you
much.
so much for all
Thank you
this
so much.
Amazing
information.
insights.
Thank you so much
You
to all of
basically
you.
said what's inside of our heads, but we don't know how to vocalize it. But a talented person like you, the things you said, I really hope that decision makers are watching this video and understanding how crucial
Important.
it is to have a data department. So again,
So
thank you.
Thank
for
you
thank you
again,
so
Ahmed.
much. Thank you so much. for
And a
everything.
huge thanks to all of our audience for watching today's episode. Stay tuned for more upcoming episodes and more insiders from medical tourism.